and touch a man. But she laid all that aside. And I'm sure that she wrestled with all those feelings. But she said, I'm going to lay this all aside. I don't care what they think about me. I don't care what my past has been. I don't care what they say about me. I just know that Jesus is there, and I know I have got to go into his presence, and I have got to make this sacrifice, and I have got to pour this oil out on his feet. And when she came in, I'm sure that she came in there weeping and broken, past the judgment of everyone else, all those men who were quick to judge her, and even Simon, who said in his heart to himself, if he only knew what kind of woman she was, he wouldn't even talk to her. He wouldn't even acknowledge her. Oh. But she pressed through all that, came to his feet, broke that alabaster box, poured out that anointment on him, and began to weep and wash his feet with her brokenness and her tears. And God was as much honoring her weeping as he was honoring her brokenness. Because before you can ever conceive of what God can do for you in your life, you must be broken. We can't come to him in our arrogance. And there are so many that do. They come with an arrogant attitude. And we don't ask him to forgive us, but we tell him to forgive us. Okay, God, here I am. Forgive my sin. Without any brokenness, without any realizing the risk for you and me to surrender is a risk. And it's that risk of shedding tears and coming to his feet and taking the risk of losing our good reputation. Because that's what she risked. Well, she really didn't have too good a reputation, but what a little bit she had, she risked it to come into the presence of this male-dominated religious society and present herself broken before the Lord. The Lord doesn't come for our offerings. It's not why the Lord shows up here. He doesn't come for our praise. He doesn't come to enjoy our talent. He doesn't even come to enjoy our preaching. But he comes for the brokenness, our greatest sacrifice that takes us to true worship in spirit and in truth, that demands us to press into the place of his presence and pour out our most costly ointment of our own self. He doesn't want your stuff. He doesn't want your money. He doesn't care about your finances. Well, he does, but in the sense, he doesn't come into your life because that's what he wants. He just wants you. He just wants you. In all of your mess, all of your horrible lives. And none of us can say that we came to the Lord without sin, because the Word says all men have sinned and come short of the glory of God. And if man says he has no sin, he makes God a liar, because God has said all men have sinned and come short of the glory of God. And that's the brokenness that we have to come to Him with. Knowing and understanding that He doesn't want my stuff. He doesn't want my talent. He doesn't want to come in here and sit on the front row and hear Mary Ann lead the praise and worship, and me play the bass, and Dave play the guitar and piano. No. He comes in here because He wants a relationship with us in the most personal, intimate way. And I have said this to you before, that God is looking for an intimate relationship with us. Amen. Not just invited to tea or taken out on a date. Some of us come to church with the same attitudes that we go to the drive-in at McDonald's or Tim Hortons and just get the fast food and keep on trucking down the road. God doesn't deal in fast spiritual food. But He has managed to feed us if we'll come to Him in the same brokenness that this prostitute came to Him, and He accepted her praise and worship. Wow. So let me ask you, what keeps Him from accepting your praise and worship? Your spiritual worship. Not just coming up and clapping your hands and joining in the praise and worship time or praying around the front. What's He want? He wants an intimate relationship with you so that you can. Now I'll tell you what. When we began to have the presence of the Lord come in, when we begin to open up, when we begin to allow that brokenness to come, and we're not ashamed or afraid to weep in His presence and weep in front of the church and the congregation, and when we open that up and God responds to that sacrifice, then men and women are going to know God. They're going to find Him. When you and I submit ourselves to this brokenness. Praise God. I hope that portion of Scripture brought to you a little bit of the understanding of what God is desiring from us. There are some preachers that come and preachers that go, and they're good preachers, and they're really good preachers. And then there are those preachers that come that want to take everything that you've got. There are the ones that say building $1 million a church to last for the next however long that we have. We want you to support this by taking loans out on your properties and your homes and your stuff so we can build this church. And if you're in one of those churches, my advice to you is run as fast as you can, because that's not what God came for. He didn't come for those. He didn't come for us to build a church that's going to last beyond His coming. And I have this attitude, I guess. It's an attitude that I look at all these churches that are building multi-million-dollar complexes, not just thousands thousands of dollars, but millions of dollars, complexes to last for I don't know how long that they're going to last. And I'm thinking, but when the Lord comes and we're not here anymore, who is going to get to use this multi-million-dollar complex? Who's he going to be left to? Sometimes we're investing in the wrong things. And we need to turn our direction and invest everything we